Hello, everyone, and welcome to another mind-melting episode of It Sucks to Be You, the podcast that celebrates humanity's most confident idiots. I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, your guide through the flat plains of stupidity.
Today we're setting sail on the most ridiculous voyage in human history.
What nautical nightmare are we exploring?
Flat Earth Cruise, the journey to nowhere, when conspiracy theorists tried to prove the Earth is flat by using technology that only works because the Earth is round.
Oh, this is going to be spectacular.
We're talking about people who literally sailed around the globe to prove the globe doesn't exist.
The irony is so thick you could cut it with a sextant.
These are the geniuses who use GPS satellites to navigate to the edge of their flat Earth.
Wait. They use GPS? The system that literally requires satellites orbiting around Earth?
If you're ready to laugh at the most expensive geography lesson in history, smash that follow button.
All aboard the HMS Stupid.
Our story begins in 2019 when the Flat Earth International Conference decided to organize a cruise.
Because nothing says the Earth is flat like sailing on the ocean that curves around it.
The organizer, Robbie Davidson, announced they were going to sail to the edge of the world.
We're going to have a wonderful time connecting with like-minded people while we explore the truth about our world.
Like-minded people? You mean people who failed 4th grade geography?
But here's where it gets amazing. The cruise ship uses GPS to navigate.
GPS, the global positioning system that works by triangulating signals from satellites orbiting a spherical Earth.
It's like hiring a unicorn to prove unicorns don't exist.
Former cruise ship captain Mark Van Hoenacker said, and I quote, "The entire system of marine navigation is based on the principle that the Earth is a sphere.
Every single instrument on that ship assumes the Earth is round.
The compass, the charts, the autopilot, even the toilets flush based on Coriolis effects."
Okay, maybe not the toilets, but everything else.
So they're literally using round Earth technology to prove the Earth is flat?
It's like using a calculator to prove math doesn't exist.
But wait, it gets worse. They plan to sail to Antarctica to find the ice wall.
According to flat Earth theory, Antarctica isn't a continent at the bottom of the globe. It's a giant ice wall that surrounds the entire flat Earth.
Like the ultimate snow fence around God's backyard.
And this ice wall is supposedly guarded by the world's governments to prevent people from discovering the truth.
Because clearly, every nation on Earth has agreed to hide the shape of the planet. Even countries that hate each other are in on this conspiracy.
North Korea and South Korea may be enemies, but they are united in hiding the ice wall.
But here's the thing about the Antarctic Treaty they love to cite.
They claim it prevents people from going to Antarctica, but thousands of tourists visit every year.
You can literally book an Antarctic cruise on Expedia. It's not Area 51.
But in 2024, something amazing happened. Pastor Will Duffy organized the final experiment.
Oh, this is where it gets really good.
Duffy invited prominent flat earthers to Antarctica to witness the 24-hour sun.
The 24-hour sun that's impossible on a flat Earth model.
See, on a flat Earth, the sun is supposedly a small spotlight circling above the disk. There's no way it could light up all of Antarctica for 24 hours.
It would be like trying to light up an entire football stadium with a single flashlight.
So our brave flat Earth YouTubers went to Antarctica, including Jeran Campanella from the channel Jeranism.
And what happened when they saw the 24-hour sun with their own eyes?
Sometimes you are wrong in life. The current flat Earth model that I use, the azimuthal equidistant map, doesn't work for the 24-hour sun. It's not adding up for me anymore.
Hold up. Did a flat earther just admit he was wrong?
After seeing reality with his own eyes, Jeran had to admit the flat Earth model doesn't work.
It's like watching someone realize Santa isn't real, but they're 40 years old.
But here's the best part. How did the flat Earth community react to this evidence?
With grace and intellectual honesty?
They claimed Jeran was controlled opposition, that he was paid off by the government.
So their own guy goes to Antarctica, sees the truth, and suddenly he's a government agent?
The mental gymnastics are Olympic level.
They said the footage was faked, even though it was live streamed.
NASA apparently has CGI so good they can fake a live stream in real time, but they couldn't fake the moon landing convincingly in 1969.
The same people who think the government can't manage healthcare believe they're running a flawless global conspiracy.
But let's talk about the navigation disaster.
The part where their entire journey depended on round Earth technology.
Modern ships use electronic chart display systems. These are digital maps of a spherical Earth projected onto a flat screen.
They literally had to use round Earth maps to navigate their flat Earth cruise.
The ship's autopilot calculates great circle routes. Those are the shortest paths between between 2 points on a sphere.
On a flat Earth, the shortest route would be a straight line. But ships don't travel in straight lines because the Earth is curved.
They're using celestial navigation that assumes the stars are at different angles because we're on a rotating sphere.
It's like hiring a taxi to prove cars don't exist.
And speaking of cars, let's talk about Bob Knodel from Globebusters.
This is the guy who spent $20,000 on a laser gyroscope to prove the Earth isn't rotating.
And what did his expensive equipment show?
A 15-degree-per-hour drift. Exactly what you'd expect from a rotating Earth.
$20,000 to prove himself wrong.
We obviously were not willing to accept that, and so we started looking for ways to shield it from this mysterious energy that's causing this 15-degree-per-hour drift.
Mysterious energy. He couldn't just admit the Earth rotates.
It's like buying a thermometer, seeing it reads 98.6 degrees, and claiming there's mysterious heat rates.
But my favorite part is the cruise ship toilets.
Wait, what about the toilets?
I was joking earlier, but cruise ships do have to account for the Earth's rotation when planning routes.
Even the ship's stabilizers are calibrated for a rotating spherical planet.
They're literally being kept upright by round Earth physics.
Without those calculations, they'd be seasick and wrong.
Oh, wait, there's more stupidity. Some flat earthers claim you can see too far.
They take pictures of distant buildings and say, if the Earth were curved, we shouldn't be able to see this.
Ignoring little things like atmospheric refraction and altitude.
They're basically saying, I can see that mountain, therefore the Earth is flat. It's like saying, I can see the moon, therefore it's close.
They understand perspective when parking a car, but not when looking at the horizon.
And let's talk about their experiments. Remember the Netflix documentary Behind the Curve?
Where they literally proved the Earth is round with their own experiments.
Patricia Steer spent thousands on equipment to measure the curvature of Bedford Level.
And found exactly the curvature you'd expect on a sphere. So what did she conclude?
Interesting. That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Interesting. Not, oh my God, I was wrong. Just interesting.
It's like discovering fire and saying, huh, that's warm.
But the absolute pinnacle of confident wrongness has to be Mark Sargent.
The guy who claims to be a flat Earth researcher but has never done actual research.
He makes YouTube videos from his mom's basement and calls himself a scientist.
I've been researching this for years, and I can tell you with absolute certainty that NASA is lying to you about everything.
His research consists of watching YouTube videos and making YouTube videos. It's the circle of stupid.
He's never built a rocket, never used a telescope, never calculated orbital mechanics, but he knows NASA is wrong.
It's like me watching Grey's Anatomy and then performing brain surgery.
But here's what really gets me. They use airplanes to travel to their flat Earth conferences.
Airplanes that navigate using GPS satellites orbiting around Earth.
The flight path from Los Angeles to Sydney goes over the Pacific because the Earth is round. On a flat Earth, it would go over the Arctic.
But they just assume the airlines are all in on the conspiracy.
Every pilot, every air traffic controller, every aerospace engineer, they're all lying.
Including the pilots who flew them to Antarctica for the final experiment.
Those pilots are apparently part of the conspiracy, but they're still happy to take flat earthers' money.
It's the most profitable conspiracy in history. Everyone's getting paid to lie except the truth tellers.
Time to rank these magnificent failures. Who gets the highest negative IQ score?
I'm torn between the cruise organizers and the $20,000 gyroscope guy.
The cruise people literally used round Earth technology for their entire journey.
But Bob Knodel spent his life savings to prove himself wrong and still couldn't accept it.
I think it has to be the whole flat Earth cruise concept. The sheer irony is off the charts.
Negative IQ score of 400 for using round Earth navigation to find the edge of their flat Earth.
Special mention to everyone who dismissed Jeran's admission as fake. When your own guy proves you wrong and you call him a liar.
That's not denial, that's advanced stupidity.
If you've enjoyed this voyage through the flat plains of human stupidity, hit that follow button.
And remember, the Earth is round, vaccines work, and the moon landing was real. Deal with it.
Until next time, I'm Alex.
And I'm Ben, reminding you that it really sucks to be you if you spent 20 grand to prove the Earth rotates and still think it's flat.